I just had a 30-hour course of tarot. I just passed my driving test. Absolutely buzzing. It's meant. Thank you so much.
Right guys, good afternoon, morning, good evening, whatever time you're viewing this. So I'm Ayub. I'm second in command of this company. I had a pupil that came to me, how long ago was it?
September, October?
Yeah, September, October, wasn't it? Yeah. She came to me for driving lessons, and what we did, we started lessons, and a little uncomfortable at first, but eventually we got to a standard where we both kind of agreed that she was driving very weak.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So what we did then, we kind of got together, devised a plan and got on with it. Now there was lots of hurdles in the way. Most importantly, one of the largest hurdles was visibility in terms of the car. So we had a couple of issues with car positioning, especially left and right turns. So one has to adapt to teaching, one has to adapt to specifically for the client needs. So what we decided was the best thing to do was to actually move into kind of a different perspective, a different realm. So what we did, we moved to change her position. Now I thought, look, there's a couple of issues here, but what we need to first eliminate is the sort of perspective, the understanding of what this young lady has. So what I did with my niece here, I told her to bring a cushion. Now although it's not the nicest thing to do sometimes, but I'm really happy that she respected my opinion, and she did. So what we did, we elevated her slightly in the car, and what that did, that changed a couple of things she was doing, and it kind of alleviated her problems. So this has been going on. You know, we've been having lessons for a fair bit of time. Then we had a test booked in that she wasn't ready for. So respectfully, what she did, she cancelled it when I told her not to go for the driving test. Anyway, then what we did, we've been having lessons, and eventually we've got to this standard where, with the grace of God, alhamdulillah, she's gone in and she's demonstrated her ability to drive, and she's passed. She's passed on her first attempt, and with a bit of coaching from Amber and some motivation from Uncle Ayub, she's gone in and she's passed a driving test. Now, driving test is between her and her examiner, nothing to do with us, but we need to get them to a standard that we believe that they're able to drive independently, and I believe today she demonstrated just that. So although I sound a bit calm in the car and I sound a bit miserable, I'm not. I'm very, very happy that she's passed. I'm actually very proud that she's passed. And with all her life ahead of her and the busy life that she has, she needs this pass. So it brings her the next stage of her life, which is freedom. Which means, 11 o'clock at night, she's not waiting for the number 72 or the number 11 or number 14 to pick her up. So what we did towards the sort of end of sort of learning sort of cycle with me, we give her mock tests. We went over test routes together, and she went today. She went with Amber in the car. She's gone and she's passed the driving test. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let Aisha talk to you, and she'll talk out aloud and tell you how I teach, and I do have a bit of banter in the car, but mainly it's more about driving. So I'm going to let Aisha talk to you guys now, and she'll tell you how we were working together. So here's Aisha on my left, which is technically I think on your right. There's Aisha with them lovely smashing glasses.
Hi guys. So I passed. So happy. And to be fair, I was really, really nervous, but Ayub and Amber proper boosted my confidence. When I first started taking lessons, I could never ever dream of driving around Leeds City Centre and aerials and all them places, but obviously they helped me, and without them I wouldn't have passed, and I'm so happy, so grateful, and so happy. So thank you guys.
Now Aisha, do you know when we started having lessons and then PDFs I was sending you and these little progress reports and this sort of stuff, Does that help you?
Oh, 100%. Because what it shows you, it gives you a proper perspective. You know exactly where you're up to, what you need to work on, what you sound with, and what needs more work. And it breaks it down nicely. And especially all the stuff that you do, like on the iPad, and you show us before we do, like before when you take your lefts and your rights, you show us how your car should be positioned, and that really, really helps.
So when you woke up before you went for your driving test, although I got your minors wrong, I blended it. I said 6. I was hoping for 5. And how many minors did you get?
3. Woo.
Amber, what did you predict?
4.
There, you see, Amber.
Go Amber.
Yeah. She was doing better than me. So she passed the driving test with 4 minors. Now, in terms of a driving test, you're allowed up to 16. So you're allowed a lot more. But with Uncle Ayub, you're not going to go for your driving test if you're predicting more than 7 or 8. So with me, if you can get no more than 5, then you go for a driving test, and hopefully you'll come out with 1 or 2. Now, in terms of, when I said that you'll pass your driving test, and I said believe,
Yes.
when Amber said to you, oh, have hope,
Yes.
do you understand why we said that to you?
Yeah, I do. I think initially, a lot of it is just nerve, and you picture in your head that the examiner's going to be this monster, but they're not, and they're lovely, and that was in my head. The last thing that you guys said to me was be confident, have hope, and believe in yourself. I think that was a very big thing, because definitely on my test, the nerves did get the better of me, and but then I thought, no, be confident and you'll smash it anyway.
And that's lovely. And Amber, what do you think then? Did she deserve to pass?
Yes, of course.
Did she do well?
Hard for this.
Yeah, she worked hard, didn't she? Yeah. She worked very, very hard. So when you see your old instructor,
Yeah.
you take a photocopy of the certificate and you rub it in her face.
Just print out loads and stick them all over.
Yeah, stick all over the car. So no, in all seriousness, she didn't teach you anything, nothing whatsoever, nothing.
Literally, she did.
You only started learning to drive when you came into Leeds,
100%.
and I think you've done delightful.
Yeah.
Absolutely proud of you,
Thank you.
and I think you've done good. So in terms of motorway, we've gone over at the motorway from your house to get you, so we do that generally.
Yes.
But we are going to take a motorway lesson and get you ready for the motorway as well. However, congratulations. There's absolutely nothing else I can say.
Thank you.
There's no other word. You did really well. And I'm glad you're not driving this damn Audi that's about to turn left without signalling, you see. And how do we know he's doing that? He cut across lanes. So no, you've done wonderful. I just met one of my friends there I haven't seen for 10 years.
Yeah.
So his pupil passed, my pupil passed, and we're all happy bunnies. Or rather, Amber's pupil passed. So yeah, you did well. Congratulations. So now you've actually got rid of us, so you've divorced us. And that's positive. So now we're off to McDonald's. Ayub has to get his payment, and then all being well, you're done, and you can be whipping in your car. Yeah. So hopefully your husband will be looking forward to it. Can you do me a favour? Can you turn this thing off for me?